great article that was written about Tim Donaghy as well, on how he thinks referees are not ethical in the NBA.
And hopefully he can make you some money this morning, too.
Anyway, apparently a great interview, good guy, despite what you may think. Refpicks.com is his website. At Refpicks as well on Twitter. We'll get to that in a second. The Belmont Stakes, real quick. We talked about it before. The Belmont Stakes go this weekend. The Triple Crown could be won for the first time in 37 years by American Pharoah. And George parading around like he knows all kinds of stuff about horse racing on the radio. We just outed him recently, and he had no idea who the other horses were.
Right.
And still don't.
Not really, no.
Frosted.
Made from Lucky.
Yeah, good memory.
Tale of Verve.
You're reading it from my
No, I'm not reading it from here.
You literally, those were the two I had up. Tale from Verve.
No, I said it before you even scrolled on your computer. That's pretty much it what I got.
Anyway,
Death to America? No, that's not the name of the horse.
But it is a name that you read it and you go, my God, does this horse have terrorist ties? I can't even read it. I can't pronounce it. But anyway, that's okay. So that'll be interesting as well. Because you could be watching history in the making.
Yes.
37 years, and the French Open final is this weekend, George. You couldn't be happier as well.
Djokovic and Murray play this morning in the semi-final.
Who's going to win?
Djokovic.
How bad?
Hopefully straight sets. It's a hot day in Paris, too. Hot and humid in Paris today. Oh, yeah. Give it a little. No, Murray did it.
Anyway, Stanley Cup playoffs go again on Saturday. The Chicago Blackhawks and the Tampa Bay Lightning as well. That is game 2. But back to your Toronto Blue Jays. They play tonight. It's been a good turnaround. It's been nice to see. Coming off Burley's complete game, he pitched 9. The team put up 8. They beat the Washington Nationals, who again lost yesterday, by the way, to the Cubs. Anyway, beat the Washington Nationals 8-0. They took 2 out of 3 against the team. And you know what? I like what I see. It's been a mash unit all year. We've talked about the injuries. We've talked about Bautista doing what he did and being out for over a month. We've talked about the issues in the bullpen. Individually, though, we really haven't gone after anybody because it's not our place. We're not Major League Baseball players. However, does it appear to you sometimes, and I'm not including Jose Reyes in this, does it appear to you sometimes that if you go after a Toronto Blue Jays player, if you actually call out a Blue Jays player for his lack of production or whatever his situation is, if he's not playing well, if his pitcher's not throwing the ball well, if he's not getting outs, if he's not making the throw to first, if he can't field and his percentage is down, if his batting average is 215 to 245 and it's usually 285 or 295, that they take it overly personally?
Feels that way, doesn't it?
Like over the past few years, we've watched players just implode and go after the media for saying, hey, you're not producing. Oh yeah, well what do you do for a living?
And this isn't New York City. This isn't the Yankees who get scrutinized. The Red Sox, their media's all over them all the time. This is Toronto.
Yeah.
And it's surprising to me that this team constantly comes at it. It's not the weak work of the media. It's just win some ball games. Worry about that. Don't worry what's being said about you on the radio, what's being written about you, what's being said on television. Just win some ball games. And don't worry about the distractions. These things go away with, you know what, Dean? Winning, producing, right, hitting, fielding, throwing, being successful. And you can't blame someone if they're not, if they're trying. And this isn't tabloid stuff. This is just performance based on the field. This isn't following guys around what nightclubs they are or who they're dating who. No, this is all just performance based. On Tuesday, Jerry Howarth, play-by-play voice of the Toronto Blue Jays, 34 years he's been doing this job. He's not paid for an opinion, but he wanted to have one. Offered it up during a broadcast. We asked him about what he had said on the broadcast about Jose Reyes and him being in decline and him not being worth $22 million effectively. And you know what? He's entitled to his opinion. I don't question whether or not. I don't question whether or not he was right or wrong. That's not my place to do so.
But if you want a guy that's qualified to be able to offer an opinion on what this team is doing, whether or not they're producing, players that can and can't compete at their positions anymore, guys that can make that throw from second or short or third, guys that are producing, if you want a guy whose eyeballs are on the game and he knows the game and he knows these players, this is the guy. Here's what he said.
Last year, Jose Reyes led the American League in shortstops with errors. Okay, that's first and foremost. I saw the decline last year. And then this year, I saw a number of plays and just dropping down balls and routine plays not made. And finally, it's almost the old cliche, it finally boiled over. I'd seen enough.
So, that was Jerry explaining what he had said about Jose Reyes, which was that he's in decline. He can't make that throw. They pay him too much money. Well, yesterday, a reporter for the Toronto Blue Jays and a Blue Jays analyst wrote an article on Jose Reyes and his response to the recent criticism.
Sportsnet Shai Davidi.
Saying, quote, "It's like wow," said Reyes. I don't know why he said those things, because he's a guy that says hello to me every single day. That's Reyes. In his first public rebuttal, if he's got a personal problem with me, he needs to come talk to my face, like a man. Some of the stuff here I just